Hey guys, Kushal here, and today we are gonna be filming on my cycle today on what modifications we have done. And plus I'm gonna walk you around to what are the future plans for this cycle. So first modification which I've done to the cycle was these tail lights. Sure, we will be able to see them in the dark, but these were for 99 rupees. On the back as well, we have it somewhere. Yeah, here. We have it here too. So those were for 99 rupees and they work really good. So let's move on to the next modification was that this mobile stand. I know you might be familiar that this is not the same mobile stand from my previous shots, but I upgraded to slightly bigger one because this works as a like a speedometer, which I'll show you that in a moment too. So this also works pretty good. It's just a clip like this and you can just off like this and it compacts like this. Then second modification was this cost me around actually 299. So this was a nice modification as well. So let's move on to the major modification which I done to it. Like not major, but it was cool. So next what I done was this thing fully in carbon fiber. This cost me around 1000 rupees for the stock mud guards to get wrapped with carbon fiber. As you can see, it gives it a really good look. Perhaps if you look from the back, it looks like a very good shine to it in the sunlight, so it looks really good. And a Kushal Fix sticker bonded to here. And I had this extra green stickers which I put there on the reflector markings. And if you come closer, if you see it on distance, it looks great. But if you come little closer, you see this were a little too short, but you can't see it that much. So moving on to the next one was this side mirrors. Actually I had to buy two of them because one time when my cycle fell, this one had cracked, so I had bought another one. So these two cost me in a pair cost me around 399. So this was the most expensive thing on the cycle. And the second thing is that after this modification, so how many modifications we are done with? First, second, third, fourth. So fourth modification we are done. Fifth modification was this air compressor. So this is not just it's a typical air compressor. It's like it has bonded with the strong clips which comes out. This bracket has to be mounted with a bottle holder. So if you have a bottle holder, this will be a great accessory. Otherwise, it won't be. So this also works pretty good. If you have a flat, you can just open this and you can just fill your tire up. So this is overall a great one. So if you're not looking forward to modify a cycle, this is one of the greatest accessories which will help you throughout. If you are traveling especially long journeys and stop and go, if you don't have time to just fill your tire up, you can fill this up with quickly. Okay, moving on to the sixth modification. So the sixth modification, this was an alarm which also was 300 rupees. So this I had little troubleshooting with. I had buy this, but I had to return it because some of them didn't work. So this came in good shape. So this you can't see that much if you put it under your seat, but this is so sensitive that even if you touch it like this, it will just blare off. This was important because you can't ever know, because I parked this cycle in the cycle parking lot which is open to the road. So this is a very great safety feature for a cycle. So obviously it comes with a remote. So here for the remote you need a small cell. It's like smaller than a remote cell. For this you need a 9-volt battery. So that's for sure. So if I press unlock, it will click unlock. You can hear that's unlocked right now. So if I touch it, bang it or something, it won't go off. But when I lock it, yeah, that's so sensitive. When I lock it, when I hit it, it comes in 4 tones. Yeah, that's very loud. So I don't want to disturb anyone here. So that's very loud. And overall, it's a good safety. We can control it from almost like 10 meters. You can control this. So I'm far here, it will work. Even if I'm far from here, it will work. Even if I go like from here, you can still hear it. it's a pretty good radius for alarm. That's 300 rupees. So as you can see, and of course you might have noticed my keychain. Yeah, this is good. And I also 3D printed this. I 3D printed this very cool keychain, which matches it. So this might be the 7th modification, maybe. Maybe I'll add this to the modification list. So this is all the modifications I've done. Let's move on to the homemade. Let's move on to the modifications of my style. So what I did at DIY. So speaking of DIY, one thing I put was this acrobatic exhaust, which is just made of a Mountain Dew bottle. So you just cut the Mountain Dew bottle, you put a slit, and you put a credit card, which I taped it in electrical tape or black tape, whatever you want to call it. So this is the preview of it. So as you can see, and I'll just give you the sound demo of it real quick. So let me just get this cycle on the stand, and even if you might have noticed it on a mudguard, I even got an acrobatic sticker over here just to match the look of it. Okay, so now enough talking. Let's see the sound of this you guys all been waiting for. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's how it sounds when you're pedaling slow. But let me show you how it pedals in fast. 3, 2, 1. So it just comes with a loud sound. It's kind of nice, and it's kind of good for a DIY project too. So moving on to what is the future plans for this cycle. So for the future plans for this cycle is that it's not that much, nothing more than this. But the more I want to tell you about is that this one I didn't know it come with green. This flashes blue, so I might get green for this. So just to match the underglow. Yeah, I forgot to tell you about the underglow. So this I have an underglow which I rigged it up yesterday. Yes, you're absolutely right. Just yesterday. So what happens here is that I took it from all the way here, and from back here, back to here, to the 9-volt battery, which connects here. So if I connect here, we should see underglow. Just a minute. Yep. So if I connect here, I should see underglow. You can see it. It does not look that much in the day, but trust me, I'll show you in the night, and it looks absolutely great. So now for now, we'll just disconnect it. We don't want to waste the battery. I gotta guys show you for the night too. So that's the lights which I rigged up on this cycle. Yeah, definitely if you look little under, far away. So sure, if you look from the side like this, in an angle, you won't be able to see the lights until you see a little bit from the back, if you know what I mean. But if you see from a particular angle, you don't see that much of it. If you just observe it, just like this, but it matches from the gray line like that, so you won't notice it that much during the day. And plus, the reason for coming from this back is that even if the night I can add a rear visibility, as well it shines light on the tire, as well as on the carbon fiber mudguard, which looks so good, and overall the rest of the cycle looks cool. So on the preview of this future plans for this cycle, one is definitely for the valve stem thing, and next maybe I might plan on getting a small 2 flasher lights over here. Small 2 flasher lights, nothing bad that much. Just like a brake light is enough. Since if you see my previous shots, we have the police light also, which the police light, the underglow, the tire valve stems, and that's it. And that much all will be shown in the night, which I'm gonna just to let you know that this cycle is a Phantom Class 660 AL6061. AL means it's like top of the line, like it has a maximum like almost the 29-inch wheels which you could maximum get on a cycle, especially on the thin wheel cycles. So in a green and black spectrum, whatever you wanna call it, matte black, subtle black, or like piano subtle black, whatever you wanna call it. But in this color, it's in a US spec. I don't know what that mean, but something. But nowadays you don't get like with this type of cycles. Now we get the Indian version of the Phantom. This is all like a US spec, like US spec. I don't know what that means, but still. This cycle I've owned it till at least 5 years for now. Till now, the day I bought it. The day I bought it, the first 2 years I couldn't drive it because I couldn't reach my feet. But overall, I just abandoned it for 2 years. And then after 2 years, I got some few repairs. And then I went with some modifications, as you guys see now. For now, I'm just done with this modding this cycle. There's nothing else modding this cycle now. But still, right now I'm done with this modding with the cycle, cause now I'm like I just want to enjoy it now. So now that I'm off about modding the cycle, so I'm gonna mod like a little bit like this rally flag or something, just little bit, but not that sufficiently. Maybe like for daily use, I'm just gonna like get the seat like refurbished. And that's it, that much. That's the seat refurbished and that's it. Nothing else for the cycle. It has brand new tires. And if you don't know what happened to the old tires, long story on that. Just now I started riding the cycle, when I started learning the cycle, I was doing very skids with the cycle, like skidding, drifting, 180-degree drift. And suddenly when I drifted, the tire just decided to pop, just gave up on me. So again I had to book some Ralston tires for this thing. Like they are like meaty tires. So that's like it took me like 2 weeks to get. So until I had to like ride without missing, just looking at the tail. That was kind of hilarious. And then after that, if you've been living under a rock and you've been seeing my channel, you know that I've changed these tires. So these are not like the company fitted tires. These were the meaty ones, the off-roading ones. Kind of meaty, chunky, I like it. So, and they look little bigger than, chunkier than the previous tire. Sure, from this angle it looks like a normal tire, but soon as it come for me, it looks like little chunkier. I know in the video it just might not be here, but it does look chunkier. Like, yeah. So, as you guys may know, now let's just wait till the time it gets dark and we're gonna put all the lights and see how all of these mods were worth it or not. So, see you at night time. So now it's officially night time. So now we're gonna on all the lights, the police light and the underglow. But before we on the lights, just considering of subscribing and hitting the bell icon and liking the video. So currently now, if I just put this, we should see underglow. Whoa! So you're just gonna clip this in, and all the way wire comes till here. So let's see how this looks. Actually, that looks great. So this is the underglow, how it looks like. So here it will hit the mudguard and the tire. Here it will hit the back tire, and as well obviously on the ground. So since this is done, now let's put this. Oh, that's right. So this is like, now this I can set it to a particular mode. Yeah, this looks good. So this is the view on how it looks. That police light is bright. So we'll focus this. We'll just off this because this is very bright. On the underglow, speaking for the underglow on itself, it looks good. Like it's run perfectly from all the way straight from here, from here, and from here till where the wire connects till here, all the way to the 9-volt battery. So overall, the plan was that to put from here, but since it has this cables, like since mine's a gear cycle, it has these cables. But if your cycle is not a gear cycle like mine, you could try running the lights from here. You can run for lights from here and then from here, and then you can directly wire it like this. Or if you have a gear cycle, you can just run it from here, from down here, so like that. This all both ideas also work. It depends on what cycle you have. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing and liking the video. I'll see you. More videos will come every day. So see you next time.